One thing you've consistently said is that you know who you are. How did you build that orientation of your person?
Okay.
It's one thing to know yourself, it's another thing to allow people's opinion overshadow you. So how did you
Yeah.
get to that point?
When you don't know yourself,
Mm,
that's when people play you like chess,
mm,
Yes.
right? Because now it's like, okay, you don't too fat, reduce, you go surgery. Bah.
Mm.
Why the yash goes wrong?
Oh, it's bending to
If they
one
bend
side.
one side,
Call your
you
doctor
go,
to redo
you
it.
go comota. One come flat, one come big. See, they will make you become a clown. What has one body got to do with the talents God gave you?
Hmm.
He didn't say your body size will make ways for you. He said your talent
Talents.
will make ways for you. So focus on let your focus be on something.
In a world where people have several opinions about what you should look like, what you should eat, how you should act, and what you should feel about yourself, the rise of social media has definitely intensified this act and has bettered what we now know today as cyberbullying, body shaming, and the likes. Today, we will be dissecting these terminologies and, of course, looking at the disadvantages and what other people have gone through in the hands of cyberbullies. This is the Talk podcast, and you already know that here we say the truth and nothing but the truth. We're going to be looking at this in line with the entertainment industry, and trust us now, we always bring people who have the juice so that they will spill the tea, and of course, at the end of it, you'll be learning one or two. I am definitely not alone now. Now, no say, every time we will come here, we are always double. And yes, I have my double queen here with me. My name is Moya, and Mide is here. Mide Alpha now.
I'm doing great. Before we even start, let me just say you look so dazzling in this
Thank
orange outfit. You're
you know what
looking
they say.
sweet,
Orange is the
baby.
color.
Now I'm craving oranges.
I beg you.
Yes, guys, Moya has said it all. We're going to be dissecting the topic on bullying and body shaming in the entertainment industry. Now, we're not going to be doing this alone. We have a special guest with us, and trust me, she has lots and lots and lots to say. Right? I call her a triple-edged sword.
Mm.
She's a singer, she's a skip maker, she's an actor, and she also has a travel agency. Please, I want to know what else can she not do? Apparently, she also cooks and sells. So you can see why. So we have a special guest with
Jack
us.
of all trades.
Jack of all trades and master of all.
all.
Yes, guys, we have QUEENIFA with us in the studio on the Talk podcast. And trust me, this is going to be an amazing ride. You'll be hearing various opinions, things that are really happening in the industry, especially for women. Like Moya rightly said, we're in a world where people are constantly scrutinizing,
Yeah.
judging, and celebrating how you look, especially for people who are in the limelight. So today we're going to really talking about the importance, the effect it has on this artist and on people at large, and maybe even, and I think it's more on the women.
Yes.
It's more on the
Well,
women.
to be fair, it can go both ways, but definitely the higher percentage definitely falls on the women.
falls on the women,
Yes.
right? So are you ready? Are you ready?
You ready?
Let's get right into it.
QUEENIFA,
Yes.
how
yes.
are you
I'm
today?
Good. I am good.
Are you sure? I love your smile. Girl, you've got the smile.
Thank you so much. Thank
But
you.
really, welcome to the Talk podcast.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Today, I know say you want yarn us better.
Talk
Plenty.
I mean, even off camera, she has been.
Spilling,
I'm like,
right?
you know what? Let's save some for the show.
So before we get to the tea, let's know you. Who is QUEENIFA?
Okay. QUEENIFA is a singer, an actor,
Mhm.
a content creator.
Mhm.
I own my own online restaurant. That's my Calabar Wife Kitchen. And then I co-own a travel agency with a friend of mine. It's called Glass Travel and Tours. And we just started. So, now Lagos I did now.
You got the hustle.
I got hustle.
They send you back go village.
Nah, I know they go back. I ain't going back to the village without my crown on. No, I'm not doing that.
I know the crown is sitting pretty on you because I can tell that you know what you're doing and you're doing it well. I mean, I checked you out and I was just looking at all that stuff that you guys, especially the skit making aspect of it. Tell me about that for a bit.
Okay. So, I have a friend who, thought, you this girl, there's just something about how you switch your accent. I'm Efik Calabar. So, you know, when we speak, we have an accent.
Yeah.
But I tried my best not to pick up that accent. Like when I'm talking, I'll just switch. I say, man, no can go back. That kind of thing. So he was like, okay, let's play around that character. And so we started Ikba and Koyo. That was 2 or 3 years ago, and it was going so well. Midway into everything, we just had like a downtime. Everybody just fizzled off and started doing other things. So I started Imabong, another character entirely, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing solo, and I'm just gonna keep going. Because one thing that comes with me is like the talents that I have. They call me. I don't call them. I could be here today and think, okay, so I'm going and I'm just gonna shoot something on the streets. That's how I feel, and I will just want to do it, and it come out to fly.
Right.
So that's how Nkoyo came about, and then Imabong, and since then we've been pushing it.
Nice.
Do you wanna do the Calabar switch before we go on?
The problem is if I start now, I will say when I talk like this. So
Okay. All
You
right.
guys
So
are in for something.
let's talk a bit about your music journey. You said you're an artist.
yes,
I mean, and with a whole lot of other things. So let's
Yes.
focus on the music. How long have you been an artist for?
honestly, sometimes I don't like to say it because it breaks my heart.
Mm.
But I will just say for the sake of the show, I've been doing music for well over 14 years. Yes, I started singing like pretty young, and I knew I wanted to do music. I always knew I wanted to do music, and then I wasn't this endowed. So people be like, your body this switch. How far? You are growing. What's going on? And the only thing that never left me was my voice.
Right.
So I kept going. I didn't pay attention to any other thing aside the voice. The talent was what, had my attention. So I kept going. And over time, then in Calabar, my first stage name was Envy. So a lot of people know me as Envy.
Wait, envy as in to be jealous of someone.
ENVY. Now I'm going
Wow.
to go into this. It was actually an acronym for a project that I still will come up, it will still come to light.
Right. Okay.
And it meant ethics, norms, values, and you.
Mm.
So even in my music, I was always trying to promote Cross River, Calabar. I wanted people to know about my culture. I wanted people to know about us. Like, I've always had love for my people. So for me, I wanted to teach people about, basic ethics, where you come from, the norms, the values you add, as a Cross Riverian to other people, the values you have as a person, and then it's all about you. Because every time I needed someone to psych me up, I didn't see. So I always had that need to psych myself up. So when I finish talking to myself, I say, we'll share this with people. Oh." So a lot of people ask me, why envy? Why envy? Why would you choose envy as a name? And I'll find an easy way to explain it to them without speaking too much English.
Right.
I'll say, I did sing, I did dance, I did act, I did cook, I did do everything. You envy me now.
Ah.
And guess what? Every time I go on stage and people see me, because a lot of people still underestimate me a lot. One, because, I'm blessed. They'll be like, did you just rap? You can rap? I'm like, why is it so difficult for you to believe that? They say, man, babe, I envy you. I'm like, you see why?
It had to be
so
envy.
it still fell into, because I don't say things unless, I'm affirming it for the right reasons.
Right.
But it almost felt like when you say things, sometimes the universe doesn't know a joke. So the envy now was now for real, man. It was getting real. The envy is real, man. I'm like, okay, you know what? It's okay. What would you like to be, a queen? What's your name, Jennifer? Queenifa. That was it.
So
That was it.
there was a switch along the lines of what is happening or your experiences and the need to not call those things to
Back to
yourself.
myself, yeah. Yeah.
You know what
Very
they say.
interesting. Right. Very interesting.
Truly, the universe listens.
It does. It doesn't know a
listens.
joke. So the journey so far with coming from Calabar to Lagos. It's intense. So when I was leaving Calabar for Lagos, I was really scared. But I knew what I wanted to do. I'm like, people are blowing now. Then I will be in Calabar, Waje will come, Mama will come for show. I'm like, and I was happening that time. Governor, why would they call you for show? They feel good. You know, I was doing fine. Like, if I wanted to settle, home was okay. But you know what they say about comfort zones? You never will break out, no matter how much you try. So I picked up my little bag and I came to Lagos. I didn't know anybody in Lagos except a few friends I met on BBM. And one of my very amazing friend, she was already in Lagos like 2 years before I came. So when I got here, I'm like, okay, it's about to go. The town was not very big. Everybody was trying to shine your eye. When you get to Lagos, shine your eye. Which eye? How will I open? I didn't understand the concept of shine your eye because where I'm coming from, we know the next man. From Marian, you're entering a tag, but you're going, like, everywhere is connected. Which one am I now? The town was so big. But I noticed that the thing that I noticed when I got here was Lagos is a lagoon. When you first come into this town, it will swallow you. Your ability to go through those tides and not drown, you have made it past the first stage.
Right.
If you keep going and you're consistent, now consistency. That brings me back to this. I kept doing my music thing. I kept pushing. You know, I met the late Chasby then. He was with Rhythms at the time. And he gave me a job. I did not really a job because I never have work. But my work was just show up. Because any celebrity can pass that day. Collab will reach your hand. So I kept going. You know, he made sure I had a studio time, did a few songs. I did In Africa while he was still here. And after a while, he would sit me down and say, you know, people are going to tell you stuff with how you look. You know that? People are going to, are you ready? I'm like, what are they going to say? I didn't understand it too. I'm like, what are they going to say? You know, I said, what's your best food? I said, Gary. You can swallow Gary morning to night. No conserve. He was like, there are a lot of things you have to start checking. He was one that said, you know, when it comes to music, you're going to have someone who write your song. You have someone who will do this one. I'm like, but I write my songs. Like, there are a lot of things that will change. You know, the industry is not, it's not the way you see it. But me, I did not.
It's not what you envisioned.
No. I just wanted to do me. I just wanted to sing. Like, let's forget everyone. Let me just sing. Can the voice speak? That's why it's called voice. Can you just let this voice speak? Forget every other thing. Because then then I thought it was not, I didn't know it was total package. They want everything. There's everything. Man. Anyways.
Wow. I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me drown you in a second.
Before we came on air, right? I asked you if you are in a record label or you're an independent artist, and you answered that you used to be in a record label. And I asked, why did you leave? You said that story plenty. That was our answer. That story plenty. And so I want to bring it in relation to our topic for today.
Yes.
Did body shaming or bullying in any way have anything to do with why you left?
Honestly, maybe silently, because no one ever would. I'm not someone that would give you a chance to say anything to me because I already know who I am,
Right.
and I'm very confident in myself. Like, there's really nothing you can say to me. But I read body language, you know, a lot, so I can almost tell when. Oh, okay. You know. So I was in a record label, and I was the only female artist in the label. But like I told you, home training messed a lot for me because when we were in the record label house and everybody would be, you know, trying to get 1 or 2 hours to do stuff, I was in the kitchen cooking. You know, for my fellow artists, it's just how I'm, you know, fashioned. If you're a girl in the house,
You want to take care of everybody.
I just want to take care of everybody. I just want everybody to be all right. And then when it was my time to now do stuff, other things will now come in play. Like, we have to go out, we have to do stuff. So I didn't get time to do my own thing the way I wanted to do it. And then the whole language thing, sometimes it's like your booking session with the producer before I am even out getting a chance to say, I'd like to do a song in the next. Oh, somebody already booked. Oh, somebody. when I finish, I'm tired. I'm like, when do I now get to do this thing? There was intimidation silently, you know, click thingy. Everybody was doing speak language, speak language. Yeah, I'm Calabar. I don't speak Yoruba like that. But and of course I learned when you're in another man's land, you learn to, even if it's come and eat, you know, die of hunger. So, you know, my boss of course had told me, oh, you have to hit the gym, you have to, you know, full package, you have to. And I said, put me on stage first. If I do not deliver, then worry about my body. That was my take. If you put me on a stage, bet your money on me, and I do not deliver, I will pay you back that money. Do with me whatever you please.
So for you, it was more of what you can't do. You wanted them to see beyond, the outward appearance
Yes.
and focus more on the talent.
Yes. When you should be worried about an artist, especially female artist, um, male or female, is when you're worried for their health. And most people don't like this part of this conversation because it's like nothing they do me. Something if they do you will not tell you, say they do you.
True.
I lived in denial for a very long time. You know, as much as it hurt me to have to leave the label for reasons I do not want to speak about. Because if I do speak about it, I'm telling you, this is not going to be just a podcast anymore. You get, so I'll just leave that, because everybody has, parted ways amicably. So let's just leave it that way. I've healed, and I'm sure everybody else has healed from it. When it comes to the industry and body shaming women, they don't say it to you. That's one thing people don't understand. They never say it to you. They silently just have trolls in your DMs or have them on social media waiting for you to post something. So I learned and I told myself, you got this body for a reason. So now you find out why you got this body and take care of it. When you're not taking care of your body, you can't get on stage and perform for. I can, and I'm not even joking, I can be on stage with you for the next 10 hours and I will not sit down. As long as the beat is going, it is the rhythm. It speaks to the body, makes it so light. If you're carrying weight or you're angry or you're in pain or something, it hits you. But music takes all. Understand that music takes away all of that.
Right.
I don't remember. See, honestly, I do not remember how I look until I'm out of the stage.
You just feel the music.
I don't know. I
Feels
don't
like
know.
nothing else
And
matters in that
nothing really,
moment.
honestly, nothing really matters. And that's why 10 years, 14 years, I'm still doing music. I'm not there like where I want to be, but I have tasted it. And I know that it is better to be late than to be delayed.
Right.
So I'm taking my time.
Right.
I took my own time and say, you know what? Now everybody's saying this thing. You don't the fat. Don't the fat, babe. I was stopping money. I don't go fat. I was stopping money, but I was living in denial. I had a few issues that hit me really hard, and made me feel like, you know what? Do you want to still do this music alive? Or do you want them to talk about when you used to do this music when you were alive? And I got doctor, sir, I think I have headache that I did not plan for alpha. And they will tell you, a lot of women in the industry want to just give you one mouth. I beg you, too fat. You don't run, pa. Put knife here, try. Put this one, chook here. That means you don't know who you are. You don't know yourself. As a female artist, the first thing you should have is knowledge of who you are
Who you are.
and why you're on this journey.
So let me ask you from that point now, because I understand that when this is come, people receive it in different ways.
Yeah.
And one thing you've consistently said is that you know who you are. How did you build that orientation of your person? Because it's a different thing when I look into the mirror and I see a dark girl, a dark, slim, fine girl.
Yeah.
And then I'm outside and somebody is saying you are a fat, dark girl. How do you allow yourself to soak in what you see in the mirror and how you define yourself? Because this is where the issue lies.
Okay.
It's one thing to know yourself, it's another thing to allow people's opinion overshadow you. So how did you
Yeah.
get to that point?
Okay. For me, what I did was allow people hit me first. What do you think about me? What do you think? If I wear bomb shot as a fat, so how you see if I wear I, it, baby, oh, I didn't used to show my legs. Now I can't do without showing them. Oh, I can't do without them. I will show you my legs. How I built that was simple. I first asked myself my purpose for creation, why I'm here. I wanted to know why I came to this world. Because first, I was born with golden spoon. Now bronze had chopped twat. In fact, we would. Do you get what I'm saying? I started living on my own when I was 18 years old. Yes. So I was a parent since I was 18 years old. And I'm music at 8 p.m. So I knew that this talent that God gave me is supposed to make ways for me. A lot of people, you just run into money or run into a sponsor, you just jump in. You don't know who you are yet. You haven't figured out yourself. Because with fame comes a lot.
True.
I have been afraid to be famous because I had not grown thick skin
To take whatever
anything that will come
criticism
my way.
that will come.
Yeah, I knew that I was still fickle-minded about so many things. Am I ready for someone to find out certain dirt on me? Am I ready for someone to call me fat? Am I ready for that? Because you go enter small market, they will say Orobo. That say na akpon da make pon. You don't be angry. And when they abuse my language, it's very thick.
Yeah.
That make pon.
It's
Jesus.
weird.
Say, see, they will just knock you things. You don't feel very helpless. So over time, I stopped listening. I stopped hearing people. I started to hear me. So if I go to the market, for example, I'll say, don't forget though, you're fat. You're beautiful. You're the only fat girl in this market. You're the only fat girl on this stage. This backstage you are. There's nobody here that is like you. I'll call myself by my name, Jennifer. There is nobody like you here. Which means as you're climbing that stage now, you're the first act that looks like this. So make sure people remember you. And I will get on stage for some weird reason. I don't even know what you're saying. Me, I'm performing. And by the time I'm about to, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm like, because you attract, see, there are certain laws that people ignore. Affirmations. They go a long way.
Right.
Praying to God in your mind. If you can't speak in tongues, do it to see. You edify. See, your legs will just become light. Your voice will become like butter. It will just, everything just becomes sweet. You'll be feeling sweet. If possible, you can play it like me. I'll play. It's not gospel song I used to play. At the time I used to do secular music very, 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 very that. I'll look for one jam that makes me wind my waist when I'm alone. And I'll be playing it. My body will be like, what's this guy's song? Oh, who sang that song?
Your
You better
voice is sweet.
find that person.
So
That's
sweet.
you see that thing I just did? It will just make my whole body just be doing like this. I'll be hey! Before you know what's happening, once I get on stage, I'm like, what did you guys say again? Where's the money? Because one, I'm trying to not get the energy around.
Yeah.
I filter the energy. So I build that guard of, pure, clear energy around me. So when you come, you're just going to be bouncing off. You could say something to me that normally I'll just look at you and I'll smile. I developed the habit of smiling, being happy for no reason. I don't need any reason to be happy. I'm alive. I try to make sure that I'm kind to people. I just do something sweet for somebody that makes me cry. So when I cry, I expel any energy that I'm carrying.
Yeah.
But I'm crying now for the right reasons. I'm not crying because someone said a hurtful thing to me. I'm crying now because someone is happy because of me. It's a training. You will discipline yourself. You will love everything you carry, including your fupa.
Right.
If you go on my page, if you go on my TikTok, for example, you will see I can do a video and I just want my fupa. Yes, it's my own.
Mine.
Right.
Do you have fupa? You don't have. It's my own. By the time you see, people are attracted to what you project.
Yeah.
When they have seen that you don't have time, you kukuma don't have sense. They cannot tell you. It's like saying you cannot shame the shameless.
Actually, you cannot.
So you first be shameless.
Right. So, you mentioned something when you were talking about, it comes from within.
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned that there are times when some people would just say something. It's obviously just the way you would have reacted before is different from how you now react. So let's talk about the before reaction.
Okay.
Right. So let's talk about the before reaction. Were there instances where, because usually when I hear people complain about body shaming, in my head I'm like, there are also women in this industry that have made it. Did they all go through the same thing? So do you feel like there are people you could have confided in, women in the music industry who you confided in? How did they handle it on your behalf? What did they advise you? Or were they very unapproachable because maybe they conformed to what society?
I will answer your question in just one word. Just go and lose weight. Enter gym.
That's what they said.
That's all. Go and lose weight. Enter the gym. What is wrong with losing weight? You think you can fly looking like this? Not be every costume go fit enter your body. This, I'm telling you, like the way it's coming. Like you are not. Nobody has. See, I have been to the gym. Oh my God. I have registered in gym. I have trekked from my house to Aja every day back and forth to lose weight. I have starved myself. I have done intermittent fasting. I have done keto. See, there's nothing I have not done. I felt beautiful when I did them. I felt beautiful. I didn't feel me. There's a reason why you're given certain things.
Yeah, true.
Your body is a gift.
True.
So me, I have been slim before. I will show you it by a slim picture. I have been slim. Oh. I don't understand. I can't do oh. Blessed is not there right. Leave it. Leave it. Just leave it. He gets why. If God not give some of us this body, the suffer we have suffered, we would have showed. Leave it. Like I always say, if it does not affect your health. I'm very big on this. I'm very big. A lot of people say, don't call me fat. No, you are fat. Be proud that you are fat.
I am fat.
There's somebody lying somewhere praying for fat. Don't listen to. Don't. People will say things, like filter, You know when you want to blow granite, you peel the granite, you now be blowing the shaft out. That's how you do your life. Pick the things they say that is right, because somebody will say something in the midst of. It's just the mannerism of how they put it out to you. Once I bet you're too fat now, go check yourself whether you don't get BP, you don't get all those things. They mention stuff. You go say, the God forbid, it's not my portion. No, I don't hear you. God don't hear you. Go check her.
So how do you handle social media pressure? Because now we've talked about the physical pressure that you face.
The ones with the people you
with the
interact
people
with.
you interact with. So because I know that in this time and age, because Moya mentioned it when she was introducing the show, in this age of social media, people
more
where on a
intense.
normal day, when office stand near you talk, they cannot
Yeah.
say some certain
Keypad
things in your
warriors.
face or to your face, and then they're behind their keypad, and they say the nastiest things.
Can I be honest with you? I haven't experienced that
Hmm.
in the worst way. Like I said, now how you receive something and you go affect you.
Right.
True.
I receive things like, damn, I want you to sit on my face. That's what me I receive.
Okay.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
I receive things like, damn, now wow, now you get all this body. It's my body. I have reply for you. I have people who come in my comment section and say nonsense and go in my DM and praise my body.
Wow.
So inside the people where they curse you, they are actually projecting their insecurities.
Right.
Just be careful not to pick up that energy.
Right.
So you now say what they want you to say. You say you are living a lie. That's why you see somebody will marry a plus-size woman and put her in the house and call her the mother of my kids and take a skinny girl on trips and vacations around the world. Why? Not proud of you. But get how you go proud for yourself.
Everybody go follow you proud.
True.
It starts with you. Everything starts with you.
Definitely, it
Starts with you.
does. But you know that we have also moved to a new time. When I say new time, I'm talking about the fact that people have had to soak in all of that pressure or rubber, fat woman, this, that. And then it feels like there's an easy way out now. And that easy way out, quote and unquote, is the surgery route that people have had to succumb to. But you know, the crazy part of this is after some of the people we know who have had to go through those things, perhaps for health reasons, you know, like you rightly said, if it doesn't affect your health, I don't think there's any reason. But we've seen people who now come out to say that, okay, it was already affecting my health, so I had to go under the knife for so reason. All well and good. But these people do those things, and in their comment section, you still see things like, this your new body no can fit you. I like the old one, no. And then I'm like, what is going
Let me just
on?
answer that question. To be honest, you cannot satisfy everyone.
They're insatiable.
Like
Don't
human
bother.
beings are insatiable,
Don't bother.
right? So at the end of the day, that's why I keep telling to myself and maybe to people who do things because of other people. I'm like,
Right.
if you're not going to do something because of your own personal
There's no need to
satisfaction,
do it.
there is no need to do it because at the end of the day, by the time you eventually succumb, then there is an entire group of people that are not in support of what you did
Yeah.
and who would have preferred you to have stayed as you were.
Yeah. The problem is they did not speak up.
They didn't speak up, and also people are naturally bored, and
Yeah.
you're their source of entertainment.
Yeah.
So they might be typing stuff, and they don't even mean it. They couldn't care less
What you do
about
next.
what you do next.
And that's the big problem
They
there.
just used it for their entertainment to see your reaction, what you,
Right.
and then they've moved on to the next.
You're right. That's you see this thing, eh? This topic is so broad and so wide that it never finishes. It just you keep it's like onions, you just keep unraveling more things. Now, when you don't know yourself, that's when people play you like chess,
Yes.
right? Because now it's like, okay, you done too fat, reduce, you go, surgery. Bah. Why the yash goes wrong?
Oh, it's bending to
It dey bend one side.
Call your doctor
You go,
to redo it.
You go comota. One come flat, one come big. See, they will make you become a clown. They will turn you to
True.
a puppet.
True.
But when you already know, bro, I don't hear you. Say the fat too much. No, I go work on them. No be anything. I go try work on them. You learn to be sarcastic too. You will learn. That time when they yab me, they will say, if you don't know how to yab people back, they go finish you. I say, so now yab they you survive. Oh yeah, now. As soon as I do comedy too on, when I get on stage and I MC events, weddings, whatever be the case. So when I'm telling jokes, I'll first introduce myself as a short fat girl. Just so before, in case you are thinking it, I already know who I am. And I'm not afraid. So let's go now so that you can now pay attention to the main topic or why we are there and leave me alone. Now, before all this, I got my thing together. I know what I'm looking for. I know me. I had my dark times. And a lot of people are always afraid to talk about their dark times. They're like, oh no, I want people to know. I had my dark days. I had days where I would look at myself and say, damn man, they swear for uni. What is it? I had bottles of agbo. And yes, when the liver and the kidney, nobody go tell you. You will eat your eba in peace. The day you see salad, you eat salad. You will know that the fine things of life are freely given and God gave us already. We're just doing too much.
Right.
We are attaching importance to things that are not important. To be honest, what has one body got to do with the talents God gave you? Make it make sense. He didn't say your body size will make ways for you. He said your talent will make ways for you. So focus on let your focus be on something. By the time you focus on your talent, you're going to take the energy off of what's making you feel the way you're feeling. You know, I don't sit down one day and my blue knife does this fine, very fine blue knife. Because the reason I say more, can't come and kill myself. I don't sing Rich Aso Rock now. I don't perform for Aso Rock. Say they whine me. Nobody know me, oh. So imagine that you have put in this much work and you have met people. You have been to places that low-key people don't believe you've been there. And then you don't have anything to show for it. One, because before you open your mouth to tell somebody, oh, I'm an artist and I like to perform at your show and stuff, they're already sizing you. They're already looking how, big you look, how chubby your cheeks are, how, did you hear me? Before you judge what you see, hear me. The eye is already very judgmental and lazy. The eye is too tired.
It's like when she made that statement, it's like, don't judge a book rather by its
Yes.
cover. But that's what we do. That's what human beings
Every
are
human
built
being
to
is like
do.
that.
And you said something earlier. I think it was off air when
Okay.
we're gisting about
Yeah.
the topic. Like she mentioned a very valid statement that most times people don't even know what you're going through. They just see that you are fat. They don't know whether it is hereditary.
Exactly.
They don't know the roots of the fat. They just know that you are fat, and then they call you out on it without thinking about the emotional damage it could be doing.
Man, listen. I have, let's go rest in peace. My dad was plus size. His plus was plusing. It's not that one that you open door and we pass once. He was big. He was a big man. They used to call him Heavy D. That's when someone calls you heavy duty, know that you are heavy. And he prided himself in that for a long time. But there was a time my father used to body shame me too. He even forgot. He forgot. I didn't ask to be like this, so remember. Because I look like him. I could pass for my father's son. That's what I look like my father, not my mom. And one time I had to sit him down and say, those jokes you tell with the body, they're affecting me. It's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you can't be saying, looking at me and saying, you fat oh. Or be saying stuff like, just your husband go marry you like this. You can't say things like that to me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, from time I've always learned to check everyone around me. Including my parents. I check you. See, my mom would say, she would carelessly just say like, oh, wow. No, so we never marry. Just don't be fat, cause she doesn't mean any harm. I swear.
She's just concerned.
She's concerned.
Yeah.
And me, I will sit down and say, so if I didn't make no marry me, Juju. I'm not serious now. Because me,
I love your self-confidence.
I can't be bothered. No. Because there was a time that brokerage hit you so hard that Gary is the one that you eat in the morning. You will sip that Gary. You will still swallow that Gary. You will eat unhealthy things. But you just want to fill up the void of being hungry. That's why you want to go to the gym. You want to go there and do keto. Your system already knows that you are broke. That's when you'll be very, very hungry.
That's why you do this one.
See, Sakba calls you by name. Now lie, you know what? Now hunger. it will now convert whatever it was supposed to work for you, it will work against you. So from I don't know. I don't know. I hope somebody out there necessarily will pick this. You come alone. You go alone. Just love you while you have that time to do so.
Right.
Love yourself.
Right.
Nobody's going to love you enough. Nobody, no
True.
one human being can. Even your parents cannot love you the way you would love yourself.
True.
And when you love yourself, my dear, I know what I give you. Not everything they touch us again. And like this, so you know, you can't put me. You can't even put me on. You can't even boo me. You can't. You can't. And I know somebody's struggling right now with this kind of thing. Who are you? Know you first. Forget the rest.
Know you first.
It doesn't mean that those words won't hit you. Trust
Right.
me, I have dark days. I'll just sit down and say, Kona, wow, but man, strong girl don't tire me. How far? Can I just break down? And I'll find my corner and I'll release that energy, put it in a bottle, meditate on it, pray about it, and move past it. I was in a relationship where my ex mentally abused me. Mentally. Emotionally finished me. He will finish me. You know, a person go they talk some kind of talk. You go no say he just want finish you.
Right.
You know? And then I'll be asking myself like, what am I now supposed to do to fit in? Because I don't know how to be any other thing than myself. And myself is this girl
Right.
that is right. I work out. I'm very flexible. Yes. And a lot of things, they work well.
Right.
So why are you stressing me? You get my point.
Yeah.
Why am I your problem?
That's it. Why am I your problem?
Because if you're paying attention to yourself, you won't see me.
True.
That means you don't know you. And when people do that period, they're like really hitting you. Some of them are just using it to build fence. They won't use you shine.
Right.
A lot definitely has been said so far.
Yeah.
And I know that with everything you've heard, you're probably doing a bit of heart check right there. I don't know what it is you've said to someone online. I don't know how it is you've addressed people around you. But the truth is, more than ever, you need to be very conscious of the jokes, of the words, because you do not know how it hits the other person.
Yeah.
And to be very sincere, if we've had several people who have, had to die in silence because of how they are being treated. And believe it or not, like everything we've highlighted right now, it takes only those few who have one way or the other come to understand who they are to be able to sit on our couch to tell the stories. What about those ones who did not have the opportunity to break out of it? That's something that I will leave you to think about even as we wrap up the conversation today. And from everything that QUEENIFA said, I think that for those who are going through things like this right now, you should start thinking of how to be more self-aware.
Right.
You need to think about how to embrace yourself. You need to start thinking about how to accept yourself. Because if you do
Right.
not embrace and accept yourself, trust me, you would continue to dwell in the words other people are passing on to you or their opinions of you. And then you need to look into the mirror and say, damn girl, you gorgeous.
You're the best of God's creation.
Yes.
And we set out to talk about body shaming and bullying in the entertainment industry, but this really just touches on all industries and
Everybody.
people on a personal level. You don't
Yeah.
have to be in the entertainment industry because you have people whose friends bully them, whose family members just body shame them, and sometimes they don't even set out to do it intentionally.
Yes.
It's just something that happens, and you have to always call them out, call it the attention that, hey, this is what you're doing to me. And that also brings up the part of self-awareness, right? Because it takes a level of self-awareness to know that, hey, this thing you're saying about me, it's not true.
Exactly.
It takes a level of self-awareness to know that this thing you're saying about me, I don't like it. And it might seem fun to you. It might seem like it's coming from a place of love, but it doesn't feel like love to me. And so I just want people out there to take a listen to all that we have said and do some sort of introspection and heart check, and just look inwards and like
Right.
Queen Ifa said, words of affirmation goes a long
long
way. Yeah, it
way.
goes a long way. Every day you wake up, morning, afternoon, night, if you have to paste it on your wall or set reminders on your phones or on your tablets to say, you know what, I am enough, I am beautiful, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the best thing that
Yes.
Christ that God made. I am the
Yes.
person that Christ died for.
Yes.
Just say all those things, because trust me, you are worth it a billion times over. You are beautiful, you are handsome. Your fat is beautiful.
Yes.
Your slim is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Right? So when next time someone calls you fat, yes, I'm fat. I know it and I love it.
Yes, that should be how you address everyone who tries to put you down. And of course, if it is social media, please don't be scared to use your block button.
Yeah.
I tell
Block
people a
them.
lot, if you have to log out for a while to dead
Take your
those
time, yeah.
negativity, please do it. And if you have to block for sense to get back into people, please do it. Do not be scared to let go of people who continuously put you in places where you do not want to be. I mean, you can imagine, even after I got married and few months into it, people would randomly just send me a message and say, "Ah, you're getting fat.
Yes.
Your cheek is coming
Coming
out.
out.
You get like, bro, just hold whatever comment. I know it. Like we've all agreed. Sometimes it doesn't even come from a place of hurt for them, right? They're not
Yeah.
intentionally setting out to
Yeah.
hurt you, but
It's
they
just
don't
the
know
way they
what
say
those
it.
words
Yeah.
are doing
way
to
they
you.
say
You know,
it.
you're putting some sort of insecurity inside of me to think that because I'm married now,
Oh, you're losing it.
there's a way I'm now looking.
But
that
isn't
is
even
different
getting
from
isn't being married and adding weight a sign that you're enjoying your marriage?
for some people,
I'm
the way
like,
they will
yo,
throw it at
it means I'm
you.
enjoying my marriage. Two heads are better than one. Before I was feeding myself. Now I'm joining money with somebody else to feed me.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
you get-
The way you accept what people say to you, just it goes a long way because
Filter your community.
some people will say, you need to even take small yap. Okay, don't yap me like that.
I don't want
My brain is not accepting that yap. It's not taking it that way. My brain is now going to think for itself and say, chai, you fat too. All of a sudden, when you're trying to put on one jean that you have had and say that when I'm slim, the jean no comment and you go say na fat. Na lie, no be your size.
Yeah.
You go and buy your size.
It's
Yes.
not your size.
See, just understand that everything has a solution. It's how you approach it,
Yeah.
right? You buy cloth not size you. Find the next person with slim pass you give them. Go buy the one with your size.
Besides you, yes.
They bought our boyfriend jean for a reason.
True.
If you don't check, go buy maternity own wear self.
They call
Nobody
it
will
mom
know.
jeans now. Uh-huh.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, find what works for you. Like me, I don't like to necessarily. If you leave me out, I prefer to go back to Garden of Eden.
You and me.
I like to show my skin, you know.
Mm.
And one time I had posted a video on my Instagram that was very crunchy, and I knew it. But I wanted to test. I wanted to test it. I wanted to test it. I see a lot of skinny girls post stuff. Those who have done surgeries have posted stuff. I haven't done anything. This is my full body, the way I was created. Let's try this. Now don't knock it. I don't knock people who do this. I don't knock people who do surgeries or anything. I don't knock you. I don't know why you did it. As long as you come out looking beautiful
Good for
and
you.
you're happy with yourself,
Good for you.
as long as you're not doing this thing for somebody, my sister, I'm by your side. Because if I get the kind of mind where you get, maybe I don't go come on my own too. But my own never send me that kind of message. Anybody get when you send them errand. Doesn't send me. I have other things that are sending me on errands, and I'm pursuing them the best way that I can. If you have the money to do it, do it. Feel good about yourself, as long as it's for you. But if you're doing it for other reasons, that's when you start to have a problem. Because
Right.
at some point you get tired of what you just did.
Right.
It's just like if you check my skin, I don't have a tattoo. It's not because I don't like tattoos. I love tattoos. But you see, anything I cannot get rid of, I don't want. Anything I can't get rid of, I have piercings everywhere. The day you climb my head, I said, I don't want this one. Pia, 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 pia. I'm not using it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with when you go and do surgery. If they put something for your bum bum now, one day you tire. You
You
want
can't
come
get
out
rid of it.
you can't spoil things for your body. When God says you are what? Wonderfully,
Wonderfully.
fearfully made.
Right.
The man taking time creates you. there's slang they will say, monkey no fine, but mama like him.
Mm-hmm.
If you can pay so much attention to what people have to say, try paying attention to what God thinks about you, the way you look. Just shift your focus. It's about your mind. Readjust your mind small. Fix it.
Right.
It's about your
It's
mind.
about your mind.
Yeah.
Protect it, oh.
Protect it at
Protect your mind. What you
all
accept,
cost.
what you take in, what people say to you, how you know, sometimes don't respond. Because, like, a lot of people don't know when you get angry over certain things, you open the door.
Yeah.
Anger
True.
opens doors a
True.
lot.
True.
By the time someone says, horrible, you not make mistake, can't forget say your papa. You don't sin.
You don't
You
lose
don't
guard,
sin
though.
against God. See, forget that person, what that person said. For you not to have self-control to be able to manage it.
Right.
That one not means if you can't abuse me at this so now, say man you go do alright. Nothing calm. If you collect. But what I'm saying is you just
Guard your space.
Yeah.
love
Guard your
yourself, love
heart
yourself,
and
love
love
yourself,
yourself.
love yourself.
Yeah.
Have hope for tomorrow. Say
True.
if you fat today, if you slim tomorrow. But just pray say your slim no be sickness cause
Mm-hmm.
That one save day.
Think
That
calm
one
now.
save day.
Think calm. I have a friend that asked me, say, babe, I beg, how I want to take add weight. This girl they take there's this syrup. She takes it morning, night, because what? She wants to add weight. And I gave her a simple trick and it worked. Soak Gary by 4 a.m. Once it's 6, you don't swear.
Swallow.
No, I'm serious. You drink it. Just they know say for future. If you don't come to see well.
Now the Gary custom, oh.
Since you don't like yourself enough now, there are slim girls that want to be fat. We see these things on social media. People are posting weight gain,
Weight gain,
this weight gain.
serum and
Yeah,
tablets.
but yes, there are a lot of products. Sure, do it because if you believe in it, it will work for you. If you use it on your food chest, anything where you see go sweet you. For me, I too dey fear. I too dey fear because I have a few things I would have loved to adjust. You understand? But I can't think and say, if you can't do it now, how far? Now you talk, how far your motivation? Yes, madam,
Motivation
because-
in the mud.
Yes, because there are people that look up to me.
Right.
Low-key. One time, my youngest sent me a video of herself, did like a pics mix, both of us, and said, "Sis, I look like you." The day she said that thing to me, I went to my Instagram and I archived all my videos that I didn't think spoke well of me, because somebody is low-key sitting and admiring me.
True.
First time she posted the video of herself on bikini, I smiled. And I said, how do you feel? I feel good. I said, that's it. Now archive it.
All
It's
right.
your video now. You have it now. Archive it.
Archive
You
it,
don't
oh.
do-
Eh.
You don't do the work for you
I've done
send out.
I've done the work. Now me start I don't put my own for archive. Since ever.
Archive it.
So love yourself.
right.
Love yourself. Not just on the
yourself.
internet, please. Physically, in real time, love yourself.
Love yourself. And I think filter your community too, because not
Yeah.
only fat people get body shamed, slim people also get body shamed. So filter your community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people around
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and how they see what they say to you.
And sometimes, please, if you know like slim people are around you, and they don't make you feel good as a plus size girl around them, it's not hard. Feed them. Make them fat. Just be feeding. They will not know why you're feeding them anyhow. Be feeding them so that all of
They
you will
will
not
join
be
your community.
in the same community, because this thing is weird.
Birds of the same feathers will flock together.
Let us not be flocking like that. But there are people that I know, they genuinely care,
Right.
but are so scared to even say, "Oh, you look beautiful. You look fine." And please, all plus size ladies and guys out there, like I said, if it doesn't affect your health, you're good. But also think about it in this light. If there's an outfit you like so much and you would like to wear it, and all you need to do is burn a little fat here, hit the
To
gym.
fit into it.
Sure.
Just hit the gym. Have a timing when you eat. I used to be very big. I'm not big. This look, I still have space now. I'm not big anymore. Like I'm in my right body size now. I was bigger than this. I would sit on this chair, my whole hips were everywhere here. And I said, no, this is not beautiful. This is not sweet. I don't feel sweet. Whatever you do, you have to feel sweet. You must feel like you're in your best. So once you start to notice that times I wake up in the morning and then I'll feel like my knees, I'm like, oh, for the next 1 month, no mineral, no sugar. I've been doing no sugar for a long time because my dad died of diabetes. You understand me? There are things you have to find out about where you're coming from.
Yeah.
This thing is not even... See, sometimes God even sends people to body shame you for a reason.
Right.
He allows it.
To talk sense into
Yes, he allows it so that when you sit down and think about it, the thing now people now perceive it and do it the wrong way. They say because they say you're fat, you go and starve. You want to die. Nobody cares. If you pass today, the next chapter will start. Nobody will remember you.
Right.
So first, think of yourself. There was a time I said for a week and I was counting that I drank water like only 5 times. And I'm like, what's going on? Because sometimes when I drink water now, it comes in my body now water. Like I was absorbing so much fluid in my system. My feet were swelling. I'm like, what's going on? And I went to Jeff because yeah, kidney is speaking French. And I started to find, what do I do? Okay, check your blood, check your this one, check your BP, check. And they check all those things. When you fat, you become fickle. You understand? No be yab. I'm plus size. I'm telling you, based off of my experience. There are times I go to bed, and this might be very fun, but there are times I go to bed and I pray. I'm like, God, if this is the last day, please. Because fear. You dey fear. Your heart dey beat. You dey fear. You can't keep a relationship. How? Because you are fat. It doesn't mean that you should go and lose weight now. Your person will find you. But you please do underground work and be sure that where you're standing is good standing.
Good,
Yeah.
Then leave the rest. Everybody will be all right.
Everybody will be
Last.
all right. Last.
Come on.
I definitely like that part of
Everybody
it.
will be all right. No, everybody will be fine.
And I think at the end of the day, with everything we've said, it's both ways. Everyone, for you who is in that space, you have a task, bestowed upon you, and the task is to ensure that you're fine, to ensure that you're good, your health is not in danger. And then after that, you have to now begin to consciously love yourself, project what you want others to receive or perceive of you. And if it doesn't affect your health, like Queenifa rightly said, I don't think there's any reason for you to be running elita skelter. Elter skelter, you know what I mean? There's really no need for it because, again, God created you for a reason. I think this has been such an amazing conversation.
I've been happy
And
to
yes,
speak about
back and forth. One thing for sure is the one will concern you. Pick up. Okay? Pick it. Queenifa, thank you for joining us
so
on the YEYETALK podcast.
Thank you for having
But before
me.
we let you go, our guests, we usually put them on small fire. Not be plenty fire.
I bet may not be book.
Hope the chair is hot.
I may not be book. This is hot. This is hot. This is hot seat for a reason, no.
Don't worry. The fire no go hot so much.
This is we don't carry it. They don't come up portfolio. What's it?
Don't worry. We just want to ask you some interesting question. We don't say you did the industry for 14 years. That's a long time. So we want to see your knowledge of the industry, your knowledge of things around you. So yes, you go answer some questions right now.
Fellas, nobody send me.
So I'm gonna ask you the first question. Are you ready?
All right, let's try this. I really don't know what I'm about to.
Don't worry, it's not hard. It's not you.
Okay.
So the first question is, who sang the famous song "You Don't Eat My Car"?
Tony Tetula.
You see, it's not hard.
No, because I like the song. No, ask me another way. I beg. No.
Okay, you should know this one. Funke Akindele came into limelight after starring in the 80s sitcom. What 80s sitcom?
Do I know?
Okay, what sitcom brought Funke Akindele into
No, be Jennifer
limelight?
Diary. And that one me I know I'm a formal. Every other one I don't know her before.
So if she fails it, what's she supposed to do?
No, not to punish Shamsha, but the answer is she was busy in I need to know.
I
Now she be busy.
need to
Yeah.
know.
But she. Now wow.
Nah,
Money
nah,
good
she
though.
nah.
We cannot vex so, but money good. Well, are you serious?
Yes.
I'm in
Next.
shock. Next, please.
Next question. Which decade did hip hop come to Nigeria?
I give her options now.
Give me options, I bet, because I don't know. To be honest with
Okay.
you.
1990s, 1980s, or the 2000s?
In the 90s. I
Should
chop
we
am.
tell her?
I chop am.
You don't chop
You
am.
know Chapam.
80s abi.
Nah, 80s.
Na 80s, 80 na 80s. I fuck up. I use the first 19 take answer you. Na 80s. I know mess am.
All right.
Now my brain just.
Which of these guitars is used in Fuji? Hawaiian guitar, English guitar, Colombian guitar, Edo guitar.
It is.
Hawaiian guitar,
Uh-huh.
English guitar, Colombian guitar, Edo guitar. Which of these guitars
swear.
are used in
This
the
is
Fuji? In Fuji.
This is all shades of wrong. Holy Spirit, if you tell me something now. And the reason that thing.
The reason
If
which
it be-
thing, if it be like Edo, it dey sound like because Nigerian and Fuji na Nigerian.
I lie, no
this
be
thing na.
Edo, no be only Edo guitar.
Okay, so you think say na English guitar?
Abeg.
So which one now?
They been get guitar. It go be if it be that English guitar.
English guitar.
Last,
abi?
last.
Last. Final answer. English guitar.
I bet I won't go English, man. No go talk the whole Columbia people come find me now.
But that was wrong. Hawaiian guitar.
And my favorite man tell me.
But you know, listen.
I know the hear word.
You call Holy Spirit, you still no listen.
He tell me Hawaiian guitar. In fact, I knew it was Hawaiian guitar.
Mm.
I can't say we are speaking English. Let's leave her for English.
Let's see if your spirit to tell you this next one. Akpala music originated from which religion?
Akbala.
Yes, Akpala. Christianity, Islam, African tradition, Hinduism, Buddhism, or Mormon?
Akbala.
Akpala.
Mm-hmm.
Akbala. No, okay, that's not what they said. Give me the option.
Christianity,
Mhm.
Islam, African tradition,
Just
Hinduism.
for African tradition, I don't want to know whether I'm right or wrong. Just live inside Africa, and no one know where you come from.
African tradition. That's your final answer.
I bet maybe my financial, I don't want to know. What's my answer?
Na Islam.
Thank God, though. Thank God, I don't mention that more. Thank God, because I don't know before. Who they learn every day? Bala. Bala come from Islamic.
Yes.
Apparently.
And I don't even know again.
Okay, so where did high life originate from? Nigeria, Kenya, Morocco, Ghana, Egypt, Libya.
Say it again.
Where did high life originate from?
From our side, from Calabar, yeah. I don't
So
want
that's
to know.
Nigeria.
Nigeria for me, I don't want to know.
Wrong answer.
I know it's wrong. I am here in Nigeria promoting Nigeria.
But it did not originate from Nigeria.
We have to create new history. Where the history book there? You go show me the book where write this thing.
Okay, oh, don't
Because
be
me and
angry.
the-
Be angered not.
Okay, on your own answer now waiting.
Ghana.
Na Ghana.
These Ghana people try you. So Ghana Chuchu, I know this thing.
Na
I don't know.
I know the answer, but let's just have fun.
The final question, ladies and gentlemen.
This one be a little bit.
Before it was Wizkid, his stage name was first what? Lil Wiz, Lil King, Lil Kid, Lil Prince, Lil Star.
Say it again.
Before it was Wizkid, wait till they call
Wait,
him.
oh, this man been getting them before the visit. Start again.
Lil Wiz,
Lil
Lil
Wiz.
King, Lil Kid, Lil
It
Prince,
don't be like waiting be Lil Wiz.
Lil Star.
Don't leave him for Lil Wiz. That kind of Wista. Wow. What do you mean name Wista?
Which one you pick first?
And as well, I pick all because that. Now Lil Wiz. Man, don't leave him for Lil
Lil
Wiz.
Wiz, abi.
You don't be like waiting for like bear.
Before you change them to Whiskey.
Oh my God.
I bet. Or if you give me the expo.
I know free.
And Lil there for the front.
Lil
now.
dey for
Lil
every-
dey for
for the
front.
front.
Nah,
Lil
Lil Wiz.
something.
Now Lil Wiz now.
So now Lil Wiz.
What do you want for Lil? Because like it be like me, they think like me now. But so Lil, can go be turn am to Whiskey. I'm on a kid Wizo. Wait, you can go Hold on, though.
No,
You
no. If it be say Liu, so it can't replace the
okay, I
Liu
better
with
call that one
kid.
again. I feel like get this one answer correct by myself.
Okay. Lil Wiz,
Mm-hmm.
Lil King,
Mm-hmm.
Lil Kid, Lil Prince, Lil Star.
Whiskey to pride. You know if you do Lil Kid.
Wait,
Lil
talk. But now whiskey be in them now.
Eh, but you won't put the Wiz now. Now Lil Kid though.
Now, Lil Kid.
No. Lil Kid.
Lil Wiz, Lil King, Lil
But that
Kid,
Lil Kid sounds
Prince,
very.
Lil Star.
It sounds very Lil Kid of him.
Why was Star Boy now? Lil Star.
Star
Lil Prince.
Now just
Lil
they confuse
Kid,
me. I put
Lil
all the things where
King.
him follow be.
Okay, me will tell you the answer. Me will bring out of this confusion.
Mm.
Now, Lil Prince be the answer.
The guy put Prince for a name.
Lil Prince.
Whiskey, whoa, this thing you did is not nice.
He put
You
Prince.
can't affect me in this manner. Lil Prince?
Yes.
All right,
Can't do
so
homework
I
again.
guess we have it.
There we
How
have
many
it.
I win?
The past 2 or 3
Like 2 sharp. Like 2 out of 7.
Yeah, I try not.
Let me pass
2009 I
Marco.
finished school.
Let me pass Marco. All
been
right,
real.
it's been real, right? It's been real right here on the
Oh my
Talk
God.
podcast with my second M, Moyo, and the queen herself, Queenifa. She's such a vibe, right?
Yes,
She's
yes,
such a
yes.
vibe.
But
and
how do we let you go without you singing for us?
You want me to sing?
Yes, please.
What would you like me to do? This song, a freestyle. What's your name
Any
again?
song.
Mide,
Midday and
Moyo,
Oh yeah,
double M.
double M. Okay, let's see.
Let's
What's
go.
the
Let's
inspiration?
go.
Go Queenifa. She's a queen.
Okay, now you black.
From the Q to the U to the double E N.
See,
and
I don't need no
A.
introductions. Most chicks know me, I'm nasty. Feet look me from my head and my toes. This man off his stand me. That's why I try to keep you all in check. Put you in the motivation how to sign those checks. So I'm here with more your and me day, right?
Yeah.
And this is yeah talk with your girl Queenifa.
Aw.
If you see me for street, can you call by my name? Will I be by your side to let you through all the pain? If you fight or you're slim, don't worry about these. God love you the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. Come on. You're beautiful the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. You're beautiful the way you Come on, sing it out. You're beautiful the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. Signing out.
Cause somebody said third singer.
Oh my God, that was good.
Yeah, so
And
good.
Yes, this is the point we say thank you so much
having
for
me.
yielding our call. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being vulnerable with us.
Yeah.
And we do
Mhm.
hope that this episode, now go watch them, share them, like them across all platforms, and of course, remember to follow Talk Podcast across social media.
yes.
Till next time, where we come your way, you already know your double M. We'll be bringing another gist very soon.
Yeah.
We know they miss Sam. We don't know. Thank you so much, Queenifa. Till next time, we'll probably bring you back to
Oh,
our
we're bringing
couch.
her back.
Yeah,
We're
definitely.
bringing
we
her
will.
back.
Yeah.
We will.
And before they will forget me,
Mm.
that's how they are. They bribe me to come. Follow me on Instagram at I am Queenifa. See these two women?
What's happen? What's
It's
it
with
women?
They are the best.
Aww. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Thank you
much.
guys
Thank
for
you.
sticking with
Till
us.
next time, people.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.